One of the things I say is not only that commitment without currency is counterfeit, but that diversity plans can't breathe without air, right? Accountability, incentives, infrastructure, and resources. And diversity plans can't breathe without air. There's no commitment without resources, but there also is generally not innovation that happens unless we're willing to take a piece of our money, a piece of our time, and really invest those things into innovation. There's a wonderful framework. We talk about innovation, and innovators have this similar DNA. And innovators are always questioning their world, right? Why not? What can we do? How are we gonna get there? How do we go faster? What's a better product? What's a better process? The second thing about innovators is they understand the real importance of searching and reapplying solutions they see in other places, right? So if you see something working over here, you see if they can pull it over there. The third thing is they're always collaborating strongly with other folks. And then the fourth and fifth thing about innovators is they have an orientation towards experimentation and trying something. And then the fifth thing is once they figure out it works, they scale up and want to go big. For me, I've always tried to embody those characteristics of an innovator and wherever I've gone, and building something that remains as a legacy, right? Everything you build when you're a C-suite, a high-level leader, or even a more entry-level leader is not always going to be enduring. But when you can point consistently, well, I was there for 4 years, here for 5 years, here for 3 years, here for 7 years, and you can point to things that you did, you probably know that you made a true difference. For me, it's important to have a piece of the budget, right? A piece of the resources that you can courageously, creatively use. And diversity officers and executives in general who don't negotiate those types of latitudes and discretionary freedoms to lead generally tend to be the ones that are, more rubber stamping. They tend to be the ones that are just operationally getting things done versus creating the possibility for game-changing jumps. So when we look at the world that we're in now, everything's moving faster, right? Technology, social media, communication, brand building, ideas, research and development, demographic change, political movement, ideological movement. Everything's changing so fast. I mean, and we're in the midst of a global pandemic right now, right? And so in the midst of this, how many of us are now, talking about epidemiology and talking about viral movement and flattening curves and, public health has now jumped into the mainstream of the world. Well, that's spawning all types of new things, right? I don't think I've ever done a search on Amazon and found more opportunities to buy a face covering, right? To buy some different types, sold out for the next 7 weeks, right? Because it's all sold out. So a whole new proliferation of cultural notions are entering our society right now. Now, some of it is, our handshake's going to go away forever because we're wearing gloves, right? And we're physical distancing. Another one is it now going to be something that we always fashionably, like you might put a pocket square on and choose a colorful face covering like I did today, right? Is that the new normal? Is that going to cause a ripple effect culture shift? And then on the other side is the realities of being a black man wearing a mask most of the time. What's the implication of that when we're moving in spaces where we're not the majority but we're the minority, and we know folks have unconscious fears and biases and worries about us, right? And you just trying to go to the gym, right? But because you hitting the gym and it's after dark and you coming in and someone else is coming out and they have an unconscious response to you and clutch their bag, right? Or act like a Karen and pick up the phone and start questioning whether or not, you should be there and what's going on with you, and you just there bird watching. You there walking your dog. Next thing you know, somebody's on the phone being hysterical, but because we masked up in a new environment, so things are shifting and evolving. Leaders have to be able to be innovative and creative, responsive, dynamic, and a part of that is they got to have some resources to pursue what they think needs to be done.
Definitely.